Been in the shootout twice. They defeated New York back at Giant Stadium in the shootout, but lost last Saturday night to Dallas in the shootout 2-1. Washington has been involved in 4 shootout games this year. They've won 2 and lost 2. They lost to New York and they lost to Rochester, but they beat Detroit and beat Philadelphia. Alan Green will be first up against Mike Ivanhoe. You have 5 seconds to deliver the ball to the net or take a shot on goal. And here's Ivanhoe out. Green starts in. Green is tripped up, and the time is up, and we'll see if they have a retake. Green misses.
Well, he's going to call a penalty kick. He's going to call a penalty kick. He signaled a penalty kick. And here you see Green coming into the box, and in this case,
he tapped it too far.
He tapped it too far. Looks like he already had missed the ball, and of course, Mike Ivanhoe took him out of the picture, and he indicated a penalty kick. So it's going to be a 12-yarder now with Alan Green taking the shot against Mike Ivanhoe. And I can't agree with that. As much as I am for the job that Mr. Simon has done tonight, Green had simply pushed the ball too far away from him to have a shot at it. He'd have had to have been Spider-Man and Mercury and Superman all in one.
And Alan Hudson,
can't agree with it.
Alan Hudson is signaling out there to Ivanhoe, to the right, he says, to Ivanhoe's left for the penalty kick. Here's a shot, and he scores. And Diplomats lead it 1-0. Now
that's
Alan
a case
Hudson.
where Mike Ivanhoe simply didn't pick up the signal that Alan was giving him, and after watching that shot, I'm not sure it made a difference anyway. He'd have had to really span the net to stop that one. But Mr. Syme called that penalty on the basis that Mike Ivanhoe took the man out of the play, but frankly, folks, you be the judge. You saw the replay. It seemed to me that ball went away from him.
Alan Hudson now. The clock starts. He moves in. Irwin comes way out. Hudson chips it and scores! And after 1 round, it is 1-1.
Now here you see the maestro. Done a super job all night. Battled all the way, and he just waits his turn. This time the ball at his feet, as opposed to the other night when the ball got away from him, was too far to chip. And this time that ball right at his feet, he's able to lift it up as Irwin's sprawling body went down, and he won't even look. He's sitting over there with his back to the play. We can't see him here, but he's got his back to the play. He won't look at this shootout.
All right, here comes O'Hara. O'Hara starting in. Ivanhoe trying to cut the angle. O'Hara scores. O'Hara very patient until he saw Ivanhoe make a commitment. And it is 2-1.
Yeah, it's just like in ice hockey, folks. If that keeper makes the first move, he's dead. And the odds are a little different here with a round ball than a hockey puck. But as Mike goes down, and now he's walking away and taking a seat outside the box. Irwin, he wouldn't even watch that last shootout. If we can get a shot of that next time, he apparently says, I'm going to concentrate. I'm not going to watch.
Al Trost, 0 for 0 so far. He starts in, shoots, scores! As he skimmed it towards the left side, and a good substitution as Trost.
There he is, Captain America brings it in, very patient himself. He waits for Irwin to start down and then bends it. That's a banana kick, youngsters. A banana kick with the shoelaces, comes from the outside in across the ball and bends it around a sliding Irwin. Now, if our camera can pick up Irwin down there, maybe you can see him. There he is. He's in a meditative pose there. He's not going to watch it.
Here's Irushi. He waits for Ivanhoe. Now he shoots and scores. And that one on time.
Made it look easy.
Yep. It's 3-2. We haven't had a miss yet.
Irushi made this look easy. He comes down, taps the ball twice, pulls it now, and he still gets it off with a one-touch shot. If he hadn't hit it right on that next move, of course, he'd have run out of time.
All right, Buttle trying to keep Seattle even here in the bottom of the third. Here's Buttle moving in on Irwin. Shoots, scores it. And it is 3-3.
Well, that's entertainment, folks. I don't care what you say. You could be out walking the streets of Seattle tonight looking for a free hot dog. Here you are in the Kingdome where all the action is. And I know, sometimes people forget that. They get all tied up in wanting to make the championships. Hey, this is entertainment, folks.
And I believe this is going to be Draghi. There you see our end zone camera.
Now the young American's going to miss it. I'll predict that right now. You got your first miss.
Here comes Draghi. Ivanhoe does not commit. The shot, he blocks it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And now we move to the bottom of the fourth. And a big one for Derek Smethurst to Seattle, now with the opening they need to take the advantage of the shootout.
He heard us. The young American got down too low on the ball. Mike Ivanov puts it right in his, well, there's a birth certificate involved there someplace, and he snagged that one. And now Derek Smethurst will send the Sounders ahead. A perfect 4 for 4.
Smethurst to go now. Smethurst 1 of 2 on the year. He hit against
Nice
the Cosmos. Irwin comes way out. He blocks Smethurst's shot. And now we go to the 5th round. He really was better off to loft that one, I think.
Well,
I mean, it's hindsight, of course. You have to
in
make
order
it
to loft it, that ball has to be right at your foot, and you can see at that point he stabbed into it. He couldn't get it up from that position. It was run away from him just a little bit. That way, that ball went straight into the target.
Now it is Askew in the 5th. He can give Dallas, Washington, the advantage now. This is the 5th. It's 3 up. Here's Askew against Ivanov. Works around him, shoots, he gets it. And now Seattle must score. They must score or else Washington will win it.
Here you go. He's testing the clock in this case. 2 touches, 3. Then he still decides to go around the sliding Mike Ivanov. And in that case, he stood inside. He's doing a little dance over there across the field.
So now Neighbor will go for Seattle. Jimmy Neighbor, 1 of 1 so far this year. He scored the winner against the Cosmos. Gotta hit this.
Gotta hit it or she's all over. Folks.
Neighbor starts forward. Irwin comes way out again. Nerd, and it's blocked. Neighbor tried to go around him, and Washington wins 2-1. Oh my. What a big loss for Seattle. And folks, the beginning of the funeral perhaps for Seattle.
Well, and there's a dejected Jimmy Gabriel, and I tell you, he's been through it all, folks. He's a fine coach, was a great player, but there's the picture, the whole story right there. You see that shadow in the background there, and Bill Irwin continuing what has become a real snake-bitten situation for Seattle here with goalkeepers. And here you see the last chance, last-ditch effort. Jimmy Neighbor had an idea, well, I'll try the same thing, but that outstretched body and those long arms of Bill Irwin, just a little bit too much for that deke. Jimmy had pushed it a little bit further. I think he'd have got away from it, but...
All right, the final score, Washington 2 and the snake-bitten Seattle Sounders 1.